They will be performing one of the advanced kata. So one of basic of karate is arm strength. So they are doing outside block. We are very thankful for the Japanese community because one of the cultures that they shared to us is karate. And one of the first martial arts that is a part of the culture of Baguio and Benguet and the Cordilleras. Hian Nidan is one of the basic katas, meaning the second form. So those viewers out there, this is the book of karate. It's placed all in their kata or forms. We encourage little guys or children and the parents to enroll them because one of the cheapest on its fees is karate. Bongka is the interpretation of the form in combat. So the little guy, Mr. Lorenzo Casim, is performing the first set. Now, Jolina and Rael is performing the application. The bongkai is a pre-arranged form. Which normally is on muscle memory for you to be, or your muscle will memorize. So if you have an attacker, you have the reflexes to evade, block, and counter-attack. One of the teaching in this art is more on shouting. In short, if you are having a perpetrator or attacker, it's better to shout to alarm anyone to help you. Jolina will be performing the Kankodai, one of the advanced kata or form. Those are interested to enroll, we have at YMCA, Shin, and GKA together in La Trinidad. Karate is good for all ages, from your kids to your grandmas. Memorizing a form in kata also helps in brain memory to sharpen your thoughts together with your form. Thank you.
Musujigiden Ishin-ryu is a Koryo-Japanese sword art school, often referred to simply as Ishin-ryu. It claims an unbroken lineage dating back from the 16th century to the early 20th century. The first performance is called Shoden Seisanobu. Seisanobu was performed from Seiza, a former kneeling position. There are 11 techniques from the set. The following will be performed. First one is Mai. This is the first wasa and contains all the major elements of Kihon in their basic form. Nukitsuke, Furikaburi, Kiritsuke, Shiburi, and Noto. The swordsman faces a single opponent who is seated directly in front. As he senses the intent to kill, he performs the Nukitsuke and Kiritsuke, performs Shiburi, then Noto. Tsukekomi. A swordsman faces an opponent in front with drawn sword. He begins Nukitsuke by exposing his wrist. The opponent attempts to attack the kote. The swordsman rises with an okinagashi-type block and immediately counters the attack with a half cut, then followed by a full cut. The next set is called Shuden. This set was derived from techniques created by Hasegawa Eishin and is still commonly referred to as Eishin Ryu. It is the second set of techniques taught. Tatahiza Nobuwaza are performed from Tatahiza, a half-seated position. There are 10 techniques from this set. The following will be performed. Yamaoroshi, the fifth waza in this series. Yamaoroshi is another defense against an attempt to grab the tsuka. A swirling, slashing counterattack brings to mind the harsh, icy wind that blows down the slope of a mountain. Next is Takiotoshi. The name of the waza comes from swirling, dancing movements of the sword as the swordsman evades the grasp of the opponent to the kojiri turn, thrust, and slash drawn back motion reminiscent to the weaving path of a small waterfall cascading down to a rocky mountainside. Third and final set is the Okuden set. It contains advanced level techniques. There are 25 techniques from this set. 8 from Tatahiza, 10 from walking posture, and 3 from Seiza. The following techniques will be performed. Yukizure. The swordsman is escorted by 2 samurai. He realizes the intent to kill him. He seizes an opportunity counterattack by lurching against the one on his left while the opponent is off balance. He draws and kills the foe on the right before he can react, then finishes adversary on his left before he recovers his balance. And lastly, Yukichigai. The 6th waza of the series deals with a common type of ambush from 2 opponents who are walking towards the swordsman, passing on both sides. The opponent on the left of the swordsman passes by him and turns to attack back the swordsman.